Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC B1231 signifies an issue identified as an open circuit in the evaporator temperature sensor. This sensor plays a crucial role in the air conditioning (AC) system of the Honda Accord by monitoring the temperature of the refrigerant within the evaporator. This information is critical to ensure optimal performance and efficiency of the AC system. When the evaporator temperature sensor circuit is compromised, the vehicle's climate control unit cannot operate correctly, potentially leading to inefficiencies in cooling. The sensor is generally located near the evaporator itself within the HVAC unit. This diagnostic trouble code, DTC, is important for maintaining driver comfort and the overall functionality of the vehicle's air conditioning system. The evaporator temperature sensor is a vital component in the HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system of the Honda Accord. It is strategically positioned within the evaporator assembly to accurately measure the temperature of the refrigerant. By gauging this temperature, the sensor provides critical input to the climate control unit, which adjusts the AC system settings accordingly to achieve the desired cabin temperature. If this sensor detects incorrect temperatures or malfunctions due to an open circuit, it can hinder the cooling performance, leading to either undercooling or overcooling of the vehicle's interior. Additionally, the HVAC system relies heavily on data from this sensor to function effectively. Thus, any issues can result in unsatisfactory climate control experiences for passengers. The B1231 code can arise from several issues within the evaporator temperature sensor circuit. One common cause is an open wire in the TEVA line, which transmits temperature data to the climate control unit. Another potential issue could be an open wire in the SenseCom line, which is also necessary for the sensor's functionality. These open circuits disrupt communication between the sensor and the unit, leading to the indicated DTC. Additionally, a shorted wire to power in the TEVA line could cause faulty readings, though this scenario is less common. Proper diagnosis involves checking these wiring elements for continuity and shorts, ensuring all connections are secure and intact for accurate sensor functionality. When DTC B1231 is triggered, several symptoms typically emerge that can affect the user experience. One symptom is inconsistent performance from the air conditioning system. Drivers may notice fluctuations in cabin temperature, where the AC fails to provide the expected cooling, or may even switch to blowing warm air unexpectedly. Moreover, the DTC indicator light will illuminate on the dashboard, drawing attention to the issue and indicating a need for immediate attention. These symptoms impact not only passenger comfort, but also vehicle reliability, as prolonged operation with faulty AC may strain other components. Recognizing these signs promptly helps mitigate extensive repair and restoration costs down the line. The first step in troubleshooting DTC B1231 is to utilize the HDS Honda Diagnostic System to clear the diagnostic trouble codes stored in the vehicle system. After clearing the codes, it is essential to turn the vehicle from the off lock mode to the on mode, which powers up the vehicle's systems without starting the engine. Following this, it is necessary to perform the self-diagnostic function using the HDS, or the climate control unit itself. This self-test evaluates the various functions of the climate control system and identifies persistent issues. If DTC B1231 reappears after this procedure, it confirms that the failure is recurring. If not, this may indicate an intermittent problem, prompting further investigation into underlying wiring or connections. In Step 2, the focus shifts to checking the integrity of the TEVA line. Begin by turning the vehicle to the off lock mode, which ensures all systems are inactive for testing safety. Next, disconnect the connectors for climate control unit connector B24P and the evaporator temperature sensor tube. Step 3 involves evaluating the sense-com line for continuity, a vital check to understand if the communication circuit is operational. As with the previous step, ensure the vehicle remains in the off-lock mode and that connections are still disconnected. Measure the continuity between test point 1 at connector B number 10 and test point 2 at the evaporator temperature sensor connector female terminal number 2. Successful continuity suggests that the sense-com wire is functional and does not have an open circuit. If continuity is absent, then this indicates a problem in that wire, which will need to be repaired. Ensuring that both the TEVA and sense-com lines are intact is critical for sensor operation and accurate feedback to the climate control unit. The fourth troubleshooting step involves a voltage check to identify any shorted wiring issues. First, switch the vehicle to the on mode to power the systems involved. Measure the voltage between test point 1 at climate control unit connector B number 8 and test point 2 at body ground. If voltage is detected during this check, it indicates a short to power within the TEVA line, which could cause erratic sensor behavior and affect AC performance. Conversely, if no voltage is present, this suggests that the TEVA wire is operating correctly and is not shorted. This step is critical for determining the health of the wiring and ensuring reliable communication between the evaporator temperature sensor and the climate control module. In the final troubleshooting step, assess the functionality of the evaporator temperature sensor itself. Initialize the vehicle to the off-lock mode once again before conducting the test. The sensor should be tested for its operational integrity. If the sensor is functioning appropriately, then the next course of action is to replace the climate control unit, as the issue may be located within it. However, if any fault is detected in the sensor, it must be replaced to restore proper functionality to the AC system. This evaluation ensures that all components are working as intended and confirms that the issue associated with DTC B1231 is comprehensively addressed. After completing the necessary repairs related to DTC B1231, always clear the DTCs with the HDS before running a final diagnosis. This will allow the system to reset and eliminate old data that could interfere with accurate testing. After resetting, it's crucial to monitor the system for any reoccurrence of the DTC. Run the AC system and check for normal operation and performance. Any return of the DTC indicates ongoing problems that must be further investigated. A successful verification step confirms that the repair was effective and that the evaporator temperature sensor circuit is functioning as intended, contributing to optimal climate control within the vehicle. Preventive maintenance is key to avoiding issues like DTC B1231 in the future. Regularly inspecting the wiring and connectors associated with the evaporator temperature sensor can help identify problems before they escalate. Make it a routine to ensure connections are secure and free from corrosion or damage. Additionally, scheduling periodic system checks for the HVAC components allows for the early detection of irregularities in AC performance. By adopting these preventive measures, owners can enhance the longevity and reliability of the air conditioning system, ensuring consistent and effective operation throughout the life of the vehicle. In conclusion, addressing DTC B1231 requires a clear understanding of the symptoms signifying evaporator temperature sensor circuit failures. By meticulously following the outlined troubleshooting steps, one can effectively diagnose if the issue lies within the sensor, its wiring, or the climate control unit. Recognizing frequent symptoms like fluctuating AC performance and the DTC indicator can aid in prompt action and repair. Regular maintenance practices enhance system longevity, reducing the likelihood of recurring issues. Ultimately, a well-maintained HVAC system not only ensures passenger comfort, but also preserves the functionality of the Honda Accord, contributing to a positive driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.